Hey everybody, it's Thursday evening, November 21st, and let me show you what's been going on. So, I think a lot since I last recorded, but the gutters have been installed, the trim work and siding have been completed, and today the spray foam insulation company got started. So let me show you a couple of the details here. Well, you can see we installed the front columns here. They're not quite done. You see I gotta put that cap, I gotta slide it up and put it on top, paint the whole thing. We had our framing inspection last Saturday, and the inspector said we had to, take down all of the soffit so you could see the framing. That was a real bummer, but I had to do it. So he's coming back Saturday, and the trim guy will be here to put stuff back up there and get it completed. But you can see the columns have this recessed panel detail, and that's a design element that I wanted to carry in a few different places. So I asked the trim guy to to kind of do it right there. That looks good. He did a nice job. It's there. It's in on the far corner over there, and then over here in this corner of the house. Just the front, but it's a nice touch. And then we had these brackets above the garage, and they have kind of a little recessed panel of their own. So that turned out really nicely. Initially, they kind of put these up, in an awkward fashion. They were kind of dispersed all over, and it was weird. And this fascia board here was was actually up a little bit higher, so these brackets were sticking down, and it looked strange. So I had them do it over, and it looks a lot better now. So the end ones are, like this one is centered over that light box there. This is centered over the door. This is centered, right in the middle of the whole garage, and so on. So, but anyway, as far as the gutters go, they're really finished things up nicely. And one decision so I was here yesterday morning for a brief meeting with that company, and trying to figure out how we were going to bring the water down, where that was going to happen. So I had to decide, okay, we'll bring it down here. It'll wash on top of this roof, and we'll have a downspout over on this side and on that side. And what they were telling me was that if they did the downspout there, they wanted to bring it over and actually cross this, the design that I showed you, which was going to look stupid. So we thought about it. We're like, oh, let's bring it out here and at least go back, and I think that looks a lot better. So that's that. Got a bad cold. It's taken a little while to get over. What else? So got that elbow in there for the gas meter, so now I can get the gas company to come and turn the gas on. Like I said, gutter work's done. I was here maybe 2 weeks ago with my parents, and we put in these vent lines there for the bathroom fans. That's done. Let me come around back and show you what else. The veranda is pretty much complete. I'd say all the siding and trim work's done for that. Now what's remaining is just the stone work. So obviously it turned out really nice. We're happy with it. They used some excess crown molding to hide the cut edges of the soffit here. So that turned out well. And then the screen company came in and installed the retractable screen, which is really cool. So the trim guy created a box here. Right in there is the screen, so you can't see it, and the track is recessed behind that trim, so it just comes down like this. It's really cool. What else? We go around here. Been working on the deck. That's almost done. These the column wraps for these 4x4 posts. Going to be another week or two. But the deck's pretty much done. I got the materials to finish these last two steps. It's just a matter of time and getting some help. And then the trim guy used some excess materials to just, you know, wrap that up there, and that looked good. But that's about it as far as the outside goes. It's, you know, we're within a couple of days of the outside being completely done, except for, you know, the driveway and all that stuff, which we're frankly just going to wait until the spring to do. But